Okay, I'm having to re-record this. We found out that the Androids were not able to play this because of the format being used. Right, this is an IPv4 subnetting video. It's basically the intro. Now this is going to be good for courses such as CompTIA's Network Plus, possibly even a little bit of the A+. It'll also work for the Microsoft MTA 98-366, which is the networking fundamentals. It'll also be good for Cisco CCNA. Now, if you're really familiar with how binary works, you may want to move on to maybe video number 2, video number 3, and possibly get into video number 4 and 5 and some of the others that's actually doing some subnetting. This is to give somebody a little bit of a basic idea of how binary works, and we need to match it up here. So what we're going to start out with, IPv4 is a 32-bit address. We call it dotted decimal. Okay, it is 4 octets that have 8 bits each, and they are separated by a dot. Now, we're normally used to seeing it in a format such as 192.168.1.1. Okay, but what is being seen behind the scenes is being written in binary. So you see in step number 5 here where that is the equivalent of what is in step number 4. Now, all 8 bits either have a value of 1 or 0. 1 obviously means it's on and there is a value. 0 means that it's off and there is no value. So what we use subnetting for is we are trying to come up with a network ID that we're going to use. And we also have to determine how many usable IP addresses we're going to need. Sometimes we may want to leave space for growth also, but what we want to not do is handing out too many IP addresses. Right, so I've written down a chart, and this chart will help you if you understand it. Now, what you would do is write down 8 bits because this is going to work in all 4 octets. And I tell people to set it up with 8 bits and start at the right. You can either do it above or below, it doesn't matter, it's up to you. The first bit to the right is worth 1 if it's on, and then they double. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, and 128. If all bits are on in that particular octet, it's worth 255. If all the bits are off, it equals 0. Now, there are 256 numbers, but you cannot use a number higher than 255. Right now, the next video will go in a little bit more in depth. That'll be video number 2. Hopefully you'll be watching that. If you like what you're seeing, subscribe, like it, and we will keep going forward as time permits. Thank you very much for watching.